Hello, my name's Johnny Knoxville, and today I'm going to be hitting myself in the head repeatedly with this YouTube pillow. Oh man, the glasses went flying. You know shit's getting serious when the glasses go flying. Today we're talking about Jackass. Why are we talking about Jackass? My hair looks like an absolute goddamn mess right now. We're talking about Jackass because Johnny Knoxville finally responds to Bam Margera's Instagram outbursts. Basically, Bam Margera has been sacked from the film. They've made Jackass 1, 2, 3 together, the movies. Now they're on to the fourth movie. I've seen all the movies. I've seen all the TV shows, including the spin-offs, which we will talk about today. But yeah, Bam Margera was an absolute important character and one of the main cast members in the actual show. And he's effectively been sacked. There's a deeper situation going on down there. So we're going to go down the rabbit hole today and talk about why that may be. Guys, my name's Gareth Walton. We talk about absolutely everything on this channel, in the studio. My cat's gone absolutely crazy right now. Good girl, Brittany. Good girl. You guys can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, at Tallboy Gareth, of course. Channel 2 and Channel 1. We have 2 different channels on YouTube. Go find us out on there. Do your deeds, lads. Do your deeds. Now listen, let's talk a bit about Jackass. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of the franchise and everything that it has. But I want to talk first probably about the cast. So this is the cast of Jackass. I've met Johnny Knoxville. I've met Steve-O. I've met Bam Margera, and that's about it. But this is the cast of Jackass. Now, we will talk briefly about Ryan Dunn in a second. Unfortunately, he passed away 2011, 2012. Really legendary guys. Jeff Termaine has been famous for, directing and writing a lot of these, series. And Phil Margera and April Margera, that's his Bam Margera's actual mother and father. If you guys remember Viva La Bam, that was such a great little TV show on MTV back in the day. I've watched most of the series, believe it or not. So that was one of the spin-offs. Another one of the spin-offs from Jackass was actually Wild Boys, starring Chris Pontius and Steve-O. It was based on their animal adventures, I guess you could say, around the world. Really great show. And where are we? Where was the other one? Homewrecker. Homewrecker was a show that was hosted by Ryan Dunn. Really great show. Really good show. It's honestly a shame that he passed away. But we're going back to Jackass for a second. We'll get back to that in a second. And Jackass 4. Let's quickly talk about Jackass 4 so you guys know exactly what's going on. Jackass 4 is an upcoming American comedy film directed by Jeff Termaine and written by Termaine, Spike Jonze, and Johnny Knoxville himself, believe it or not, the man himself. It is the 4th film in the Jackass franchise, and apparently Johnny Knoxville has actually said it'll be his last film. Food for thought. Interesting. Interesting. If it is his last film, they probably won't make another without him. He's kind of like the key man in charge, It is the 4th film in the Jackass franchise. Excuse my mouth for a second there. My mouth is just so naughty, God damn you, mouth. God damn you. Naughty. Okay, so Jackass franchise. The film stars Johnny Knoxville, Steve-O, Chris Pontius, Jason Weeman Acuna, Preston Lacey. How do I pronounce this guy's name? Didn't he lose a tooth? Aaron McGahey. He lost a tooth or many teeth in one of the show episodes. I remember that. And Dave England. It will be produced by Paramount Players, MTV Films, Dick House Productions, and Gorilla Flicks. It will be the first film in the series not to feature Ryan Dunn or Bam Margera. Due to Dunn's death in 2011 and Margera's firing in 2021. Jackass 4 is scheduled to be a theatrical release on October 22, 2021. So this year, very, very interesting. Now, going back to Ryan Dunn, the poor guy, he unfortunately died in 2011 with a car crash, and he was in control of the car, I believe, and he had someone else in the car, and they were both drinking that night. One of the last things he posted was like 6 hours earlier on his Twitter account. actually, holding a drink kind of thing. I don't quite remember now, but it's been a while since I've seen the photo. But yeah, 6 hours later kind of thing, he unfortunately died with the other guy in the car as well. Terrible situation. But that's why Ryan Dunn is not going to be in the newer Jackass films. But going back to why Bam Margera is in the bad books, I guess you could say, of the Jackass crew. Jeff Tremaine, the director and writer, has actually got a restraining order apparently on him, and he's been fired. So let's just go into this right now and talk about this. After a series of outbursts, allegations, and even restraining orders, Johnny Knoxville has now commented, I should say, on the ongoing saga between Bam Margera and the Jackass team. Now, Margera has been hitting headlines recently after making a series of claims about his time on the upcoming Jackass 4 movie, taking aim at Johnny Knoxville and director Jeff Tremaine. Margera said his Jackass family had betrayed him and made him go batshit with their stupid effing contract. So my family Jackass have betrayed me, abandoned me, rejected me. Not all of them. I love all of them, and I love them back. I think that's supposed to say something else, but that's the way he wrote it apparently. But it's specifically Jeff Tremaine and Johnny Knoxville, Margera has said. Now, if you guys don't remember, maybe a year ago now, Bam Margera went on the warpath, I guess you could say. Or, I don't know, is that the right word? Maybe not. But Bam Margera went on a Instagram binge for quite a while, showing how kind of crazy he was, drinking alcohol and honestly saying weird shit to his millions of fans kind of thing. People all over the internet were every day seeing this new post from Bam Margera, clearly intoxicated or on drugs, or at least sounding like he's on both or one or the other. You know what I mean? He claimed to not be on any drugs, but the things he was saying like a year ago or so was pretty out there and outlandish and, obnoxiously, whatever you want to call it. He was just too much, okay? And his fans were like, in the comment section, literally putting tabs on when they reckon he'd be killing himself. It was that bad. So the guy's obviously got some issues going, whatever they may be. Potentially the death of Ryan Dunn, that was one of his best friends. And, maybe the depression has come on because of that situation. But obviously, he has been a regular drinker for many, many years. And Ryan Dunn was too, type of thing. Not saying Ryan Dunn was an alcoholic, but Bam Margera absolutely seems to be. At some point, at least he was, or I'm guessing he was. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons, potentially. So the outburst elicited a heartfelt response from fellow Jackass star Steve-O, who commented at Bam, the two people you're saying wronged you, Knoxville and Tremaine, are the same two people who organised the intervention which saved my life. I think it's supposed to say saved your life, but anyway, meaning Bam Margera's life. So them two saved Bam's life. He added, everyone bent over backwards to get you in the movie, and all you had to do was to not get loaded. You've continued to get loaded. It's that simple. We all love you every bit as much as we all say we do, but nobody who really loves you can enable or encourage you to stay sick. Tremaine, however, has apparently taken a different course of action, reportedly filing for a restraining order against Margera. It's a sad situation. These guys have been making these Jackass films and TV shows now for 15 years or so. I don't know, quite a long time. It's been an absolute phenomenon to watch, all around the world, people have loved this kind of stuff. Now, while Knoxville has remained, fairly quiet outside of promotional duties from the film, he touched upon the current situation with Margera and the entire Jackass crew in a recent interview with GQ. When asked whether Jackass or the lifestyle that seems to come with it was responsible for exacerbating his friend's struggles, Knoxville replied, I think each of us, was responsible for his own actions. And when someone's struggling, everyone tries to help that person. And at the end of the day, that person has to want help. Sometimes they don't want help yet. Alcoholism is an absolute terrible thing. I've had people in my life that have had it. Potentially almost had it myself, potentially. But thankfully I managed to get off the booze. And yeah, I don't drink alcohol much at all, you know. Once a month, if that type of thing. So yeah. So GQ confirmed Margera had been fired from Jackass for breaking his contract with Margera, saying, "It hurts my heart because I've waited, 10 years for this." He's waited 10 years to film another movie. It's honestly sad. I completely sympathize for the guy. I really do. In response, Knoxville added, "I don't want to get into public back and forth with Bam. I just want him to get better." So yeah, I don't know what the answer is for the cure of alcoholism or pills. I'm not saying that he is suffering from that anymore. He probably is, but I don't really know the guy much. I don't know. So, but he's suffering from something. Hopefully he gets the help he needs. Hopefully nothing bad happens to Bam. But it is what it is. Hopefully the Jackass people let him in the movie to do something. I don't know. Just let him do one big stunt or something. Come on. He's honestly one of the leaders in the Jackass series, if not like the top 3 or top 4 leaders in the Jackass series. Probably the top 3, honestly, because he's had spin-off shows with Bam Margera, Viva La Bam, and that type of stuff. But you guys remember Don Vito? That was his uncle or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, Don Vito died of obese problems, and it was a mixture of obeseness and alcoholism. And over the years, that kind of stuff has damaged his internal organs, type of thing, and that's how he died. But you guys remember Don Vito? Hang on, where are we? Can we quickly find Don Vito? If you guys know Jackass at all, you guys remember this guy. Remember him? If you've ever watched Viva La Bam. But yeah, he died a little while ago. When did he actually die? Let's have a quick look. 2009, was it? Jesus, was that really? 2015, unfortunately. But yeah, there you go. What do you think of this Jackass situation? Do you think they're all a bunch of jackasses and they should never even do 4 in the first place? I think they should do 4, but let Bam in. Just he's got an issue. He's got his problems. Let him do something. That's my thought. Guys, my name's Gareth Walton. We do 2 different YouTube channels, Channel 2 and Channel 1, where I do kind of, fortnightly travel films every now and then. I've been tall. My name is Gareth, and I'll see you for tomorrow's video. See you guys. Bye.